Hello everyone, welcome to Update India. I am Sheen Kajru. Now the national news where the government of India has launched Project O2 for India to set up the production of medical oxygen to meet the potential increase in demand due to the further waves of COVID-19. The next news is coming where the Ministry of Defence has approved the budgetary support of rupees 498.8 crore for the IDX-DO, that is Innovation for Defence Excellence and Defence Innovation Organization for the next 5 years. The next news is coming where Telangana has launched Telangana Artificial Intelligence Mission, an acceleration program called RevUp to enable and empower the AI startup, and this will make Telangana and Hyderabad a global destination for artificial intelligence and other emerging technologies. The next news is coming where IIT Ropar developed a device Jeevan Vayu as a substitute for continuous positive airway pressure machine. The next news is coming where the Global Home Price Index placed India at 55 rank in the quarter 1, and the index is prepared by the London-based Knight Frank, which assesses 56 countries. The next news is coming where the World Giving Index has placed India at the 14th rank. With this, India emerged as the 14th most charitable country in the world. And the survey is released by the Charities Aid Foundation. Indonesia remains at the first, followed by Kenya. The next news is coming where Assam will present its own version of the Bharat Ratna and the Padma Awards, and the cabinet instituted other civilian orders such as Assam Vibhushan Awards and Assam Shri. Now the international news. So the very first international news is that the Bill Gates plan to raise up to 1 billion to roll out the low carbon technologies in Europe. The next news is coming where the UN Decade on Ecosystem Restoration has been officially launched, which will run from 2021 to 2030, and it was declared in 2019 resolution in the UNGA. The aim is to protect and revive the millions and hectares of ecosystem all around the world for the benefit of the people and the nature. The next news is coming where the US will hand over 3 MH-60 Romeo multi-role choppers to India. US and India signed over 16 crore deal. The next news is coming where the US will pass an industrial policy bill which will counter the surging economic threat from rival China. The next news is coming where the UN Special Rapporteur warns of the starvation death in the Myanmar in the wake of the fighting between the rebel groups and the junta forces. The next news is coming where CIPRI has released the Yearbook 2021, which showed that China is in the middle of significant modernization and expansion of its nuclear weapon inventory, and India and Pakistan also appears to be expanding their nuclear arsenal. Next news is coming where social media giant Facebook launched a new initiative, Report It, Don't Share It, which encourages the user to report the child abuse content on its platforms and not to share it. Now economy this week, with the very first economic news is coming where the Asian Development Bank and the government of India has signed a $484 million loan to improve the transport connectivity and facilitate development of Chennai Kanyakumari Industrial Corridor in Tamil Nadu. The next news is coming where the wholesale inflation hits the record high of 12.94% in the month of May. The next news is coming where India's retail inflation touches 6.3% in the month of May. The next news is coming where the Indian Sugar Mills Association said that the closing balance of the sugar stock in the country during the current season ending September is expected to be 20 to 25 lakh tons lesser than the previous season. The next news is coming where India's online casual gaming sub-segment at rupees 6,000 crore industry in financial year 21 is projected to reach rupees 16,900 crore in financial year 25, said the KPMG study. The next news is coming where the survey conducted by the Fortune 500 showed that the youngest and the oldest segment in the workforce have reported an increase in setback in the second wave of the pandemic. The survey was conducted in April this year and covered 2,000 persons in India. The next news is coming where Ericsson Mobility Report shows that the 5G will represent about 26% of the mobile subscription in India at the end of 2026, with an estimated subscription base of 330 million. Now the sports news. The very first sports news is coming where Indian wrestler Vinesh Fogart won the gold medal in 53 kg category at Poland Open. The next news is coming where the ICC has inducted 10 icons of the game including India's Vinod Makkar into its illustrious Hall of Fame. The next news is coming where D. Gunesh won $15,000 Gel Fan Challenge chess title and a wildcard entry for the elite Meltwaters Champion Test Tour. The next news is coming where M. Parnesh of Tamil Nadu and Bhagyashree Patil of Maharashtra won the national online rapid chess titles under 16. The next news is coming where the former Wimbledon champion Venus Williams and Andy Murray will receive the wild card to compete in the grass court Grand Slam tournament when it starts in less than 2 weeks. This is for this week. Thank you so much. Stay updated and subscribe Update India for more such weekly information. Thank you.